can do a little bit of exploration. Cameras are off, guys are knocked out. We're good.
Access granted.
Okay. What's over here? Nothing of importance. Alright. So yeah, let's just explore a little bit. See if there's anything hidden away that we can make use of. Didn't really seem like there was a whole lot, but guess you never know, right? Like, look at that. Oh my god, get out of here. Okay, and where does this go? Probably around those lasers. Yeah. Alright. We got the experience from it though, so that's good. We're probably just gonna go through the actual door. Anything over here that we missed? Doesn't really look like it. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So let's turn these lasers off.
Access granted.
Security credentials must be carried at all times. You may be asked to produce said credentials by security personnel. Please comply.
Hell is that? Okay. Guess it's just the decor on the ground. Okay. Say we start by looking over here. What's over here?
It's gonna be another uneventful watch. At least no one is shooting at us.
Trigger module for rocket launcher. Can take you out real quick.
Civilian contractors must stay within designated areas. Entering restricted areas will result in termination and prosecution.
Okay, once that guy stops looking this way, we're gonna go take out this other guy next to him.
Be advised, new personnel should report to Security Central for biometric
Okay,
scan.
here we go. Drag him into this crate.
All grounding orders have been rescinded. New flight schedules will be distributed as soon as possible.
Don't want to have to wait through that shit again. And we'll put him over here. Oh shit. Didn't even realize that there was a turret right there.
Must stay within designated areas. Entering restricted areas will result in termination and prosecution. Security credentials must be carried at all
Any word
times.
on when that shipment of
You may be
turrets is
asked
going
to
on the
produce
Gilligan
said
Theater?
credentials by
They've been out
security
there getting us for a
personnel.
while now.
No word
Please
yet.
comply.
Have you seen them in the field, though? Very impressive. Still takes 2 or 3 guys to move them. And mobile is mobile.
I saw some footage. Seemed easy enough to deploy. Box guards, mobile turrets. Pretty soon they won't need us at all. Just one guy in Central to give orders.
They'll always need someone to go out and die for a cause, if only to rile up the cities.
Be advised. New personnel.
We don't have any oh, well, actually we do have praxis points, but we don't have enough for the multiple
Should report
takedown.
to Security
That's
Central for
disappointing.
biometric scan.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if we could do this.
I heard that.
Nope. Okay. Okay, let's put that away then. Since it's apparently not of use to us. Oh. Damn it. Let me just go open this real quick.
Security credentials must be carried at all times. You may be asked to produce said credentials by security personnel. Please comply.
Okay, good thing I did, because there was a security hub here.
Access granted.
All
Alright.
grounding orders have been
Wait,
rescinded.
there's really nothing?
New flight schedules will be
Oh, you know, it's
distributed
probably
as soon as
for
possible.
the turrets and the robots. That sucks. Let's see if we can do this.
Sounded like a bullet.
Advised. New personnel should report to Security Central for biometric scan.
I've had enough of this.
Sector Alpha. Cargo crew to Alpha.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
Civilian contractors must stay within designated areas. Entering restricted areas will result in termination and prosecution.
Already unlocked that. Let's turn that off though.
Cargo crew to Sector Alpha. Cargo crew to Alpha.
It's gonna take a second, but we got it.
Access granted.
Okay. Now where?
Be advised.
Okay, take this guy out.
Personnel should report to Security Central for biometric scanning.
Make a save real quick. Okay. Got him.
All grounding orders have been rescinded. New flight schedules will be distributed as soon as possible.
Let's
Access
do that real
granted.
quick. Alright, and then I think there's just some guys down here. There's one below me. Probably have to go that way. Or we can go that way. Yeah, I see him. He's right there. Let's make another save. In case that this turret decides it's had enough with me.
Security credentials must be carried at all times. You may be asked to produce said credentials by security personnel. Please comply.
Okay. Where does this go? Comes out over here. Alright, let's take a look around. There's probably some things that I skipped over. Because I didn't want to make a bunch of noise or whatever. I didn't check this area at all. Let's hack this.
Be advised, new personnel should report to Security Central for biometric scan.
I think I may have it.
Access
Yeah.
granted.
Okay. So there's that. Is there anything over here? Okay. Wow. So apparently that turret really doesn't like me. It's annoying because I don't want to use the Praxis kit for that.
Cargo crew to Sector Alpha. Cargo crew to Alpha.
Okay, at least we kind of know where to go and what to do to get to that point again. Let's go through here and then go back over here. Hack this panel.
Security credentials must be carried at all times. You may be asked to produce said credentials by security personnel.
Access
I actually
granted.
gotta use one of those. That's okay. Let's make a save this time. Just so that that doesn't happen again. I thought maybe I could do that, but I guess not. It's okay. I found out there's nothing over there. So we're just gonna
Cargo crew to Sector Alpha. Cargo crew to Alpha.
go back to that other side. Ah, here we go. Let's go get this panel hacked.
Security credentials must be carried at all times. You may be asked to produce said
Wonder if
credentials
I'm
by security
okay.
personnel. Please
Access
comply.
granted.
Just barely, but yeah. Okay. So it's telling me to go that way. Could go that way.
That's far enough, Jensen.
You were behind this?
I said that's far
interesting.
enough. I can explain everything if you just stay where you are.
Last time we talked, you used me as a punching bag, and now you want a conversation?
I didn't exactly have a choice. I had to make it look good, for Burke. Right now, he still thinks I'm on Bell Tower's side. But the minute he connects me to your escape,
That's your problem, not mine.
then Dr. Megan Reed really doesn't mean anything to you, does she?
What do you know about Megan?
I know the name set off way too many bells and whistles when I added it to Burke's profile search on you. But it helped me to figure out who you are and why you stowed away on the ship. You think Bell Tower kidnapped her, don't you?
You want to tell me you didn't?
I wish I could. But after what I've seen this past year, all I know for certain is she's not on the base. Not anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
Not what you're thinking. Listen, Rifleman Bank Station supports all Bell Tower operations in this region, Jensen. Regular contract and special op. 6 months ago, I received orders to pull every regular grade soldier and civilian contractor away from the airstrip. 2 Black Hawk helicopters set down minutes later. I thought it had to do with Australia, especially when I saw covered stretchers coming out.
How many?
5. Guarded by a heavily augmented special ops team. Burke went out to meet the leader and the whole group disappeared inside the detention camp. There's some kind of black project going on in there, Jensen. Something involving prisoners and scientists. And I need you to find out what it is.
Why me, Keitner? That is your name, isn't it? The one Burke used back on the ship?
Natanya Keitner, yes. And it has to be you, because any movements I make are noted and logged. I can't risk blowing cover.
Cover? Who are you working for?
A few months ago, an Interpol agent approached me. They've had Bell Tower on their radar for some time, but they've never been able to prove anything. The things that agent pointed out about this base, it opened my eyes to a lot of things. So you see, Jensen, I really am playing the good cop and the bad cop.
Tell me more about these scientists.
Technically, I'm in charge of operations here, so I keep tabs on people coming in and out. Burke keeps meeting with doctors and researchers, telling me it's part of his interrogation technique.
You got any names?
None that I trust, unless the Doe family suddenly expanded into Australia and Asia. Thing is, I don't always see how they leave.
Yet you're sure that Megan did.
The Blackhawks did. Without the stretchers, but loaded with 5 stasis pods this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna need more information than that. Tell me about this black project.
I wish I could, but it's been classified. So classified every BT suit I've talked to refuses to even acknowledge its existence.
But you've seen something.
Only the edges. This station is part base, part military stockade, and every week a new shipment of belligerents arrives. Only, Interpol says they're not on anyone's terrorist watch list. Most are just civs. Harmless civs. Burke takes them into a restricted wing of the detention camp, and they just disappear.
Interesting, okay.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Hold still for a second.
What the?
Relax. I'm just compiling your biometric signature. Retinal scan, pulmonary and vascular imaging, the works. Once I upload it to the network and give Corporal Alan Tyler a security rating, you'll be able to pass through specific checkpoints in this sector.
Only this sector, why not others?
Because you're a fugitive, Jensen. The less room I give you to maneuver in, the more likely it is you'll stay one. I can get you into the detention camp, but the interrogation wing is going to be a problem. Only Burke can give clearances for that.
And I assume you don't want me to go ask for one.
Still the comedian. There's a security mainframe inside the detention camp's central command tower. You'll need to upload this copy of your biometrics there by hand. Contact me using your Infolink once you do. Any more questions?
I'd like a little clarification here about you and Burke. I take it he outranks you.
Seems like a
Technically,
bit of
yes.
an asshole, too.
But this station is only part military stockade. And while he and his unit have 100% control over the detention camp, I have authority over the base.
So I don't need to worry that this is all just some creative attempt at mutiny.
Mutiny? You think I'd risk so much because... Listen close, Jensen. Burke is a sexist, chauvinist pig. And yes, he outranks me. He's also been in Bell Tower a lot longer than me, so he's got more connections. Which he's used to undermine me at every turn. But that is not why you and I are standing here right now. People are getting hurt. Innocent people. And we have to find out why and expose it.
Exposure could destroy Bell Tower.
Bell Tower used to have honor. We do this right, it might again someday.
The guards in the prison complex, are they Burke's men or yours?
Definitely Burke's. Highly trained, special operatives. So if you start a firefight in there, don't expect to live long.
I'll keep that in mind. I could use some more hardware. Any chance Corporal Tyler will have access to the armory?
You're still a fugitive, Jensen. I suggest you keep a very low profile. Still, there is someone who might be able to supply you. One of the base mechanics, a civilian named Quinn. He runs a nice sideline in procurement.
I know the type. Why should I trust him?
Because I do, and because he has no love for Burke. He's in the lower level maintenance area near the elevator. He'll get you what you need.
That's all I need to know.
Good. I'll upload to the security network from here, so get going. Alan Tyler will exist by the time you reach the prison security port. Just be careful, and try not to draw too much attention.
Okay. So it turns out that she was a double agent all along. Interesting. But I guess we go meet with Quinn. Ugh. Might as well, right? Is there anything up here, by the way? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, there was. Okay.
Access granted.
At this point, we're at a pretty good place where I don't have to consistently worry, like, oh, am I getting every little bit? No. Let's take a look here. Where does this go? Ah, okay. Alright, so I think... Yeah, this should be the address... Can't speak. This should be the objective for Quinn. So let's go meet him. There it is. I wonder if he has anything to sell that we could use.
Are you Quinn?
Yeah, that's me. Jensen, is it? You weren't followed, were you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I can believe that. They're having a hell of a time keeping up with you.
I intend on keeping it that way.
Well, you've certainly ruffled a few feathers higher up. It's not like they don't know you're here. Stowed away on the ship, I mean. It's only a matter of time before they bring the hammer down. Put a stop to your gallivanting on the base. I just hope I'm not near you when the iron's hot and you're on the anvil.
Look, Keitner said you can help me. Can you?
Yeah, she told me to be expecting you. I'm just glad you came as soon as you did instead of going off on your own. There's enough kegs of powder lying around here already without throwing another loose cannon in the mix. You know how much we're risking to keep you off the radar? We've only got so much pull around here. It's Burke's show, and he'll do as he bloody well pleases, which means stamping out any rats the moment he gets wind of them.
I'm grateful, but can we get on with it? I understand you run a nice little sideline in procurement.
Aye. From time to time you might say being inclined to do a little, how should we call it? Bartering. On the side. Since the commander signed off on it, I suppose I could open my stock to you. For a price, that is.
You mean I have to pay?
What? Of course you have to bloody well pay. I ain't exactly a fucking armory quartermaster down here. I'm just a civvy contractor trying to make ends meet. This ain't a bleeding charity.
Considering the circumstances.
Circumstances? What, that you're a fugitive and I'm risking my neck just talking to you? What are you trying to pull here? Although, I don't suppose you had anything to do with the stasis pod that was saved back on the ship.
How do you know about that?
Ah, so it was you, eh? Well, let's just say I have my sources and your little random act of kindness didn't go unnoticed. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount on me wares. Just no
Good thing I
freebies
did
or
that then.
handouts. But now that I think of it, if you're looking for a little something for nothing and don't mind a little legwork, I've got an errand that could use running. Consider it a special offer of sorts. Interested?
Alright, tell me about this special offer.
Look, I don't know if you've noticed yet, but this base is packing some serious heat. Especially in the form of those walking brick shithouse boxcars. If you get me a few odds and ends, I might be able to whip up a little something to make getting around easier, if you catch my meaning.
What kind of something are we talking about here?
Nothing fancy. Just a 329 series MPRS.
A rocket launcher?
That's right, mate. And custom built. By yours truly, of course. You see, while I might be able to get my fingers on some low-level arms, I'm a little restricted when it comes to military-grade bells and whistles. But I'm itching to try out a new trigger propulsion mix. Maybe even recalibrate the guidance system for some extra punch.
While I find your enthusiasm for explosives slightly disturbing, something like this could come in handy.
Like I always say, speaking soft is for the birds when you got the biggest stick on the block.
That's one way of putting
all you
it.
gotta do is find me some components. I'll do the rest. An earlier boat had a shipment of 329s, but I wasn't able to poach any of them before they made it to the armory. Luckily, little Sparrow in my employ managed to lose one through maintenance circulation, but he got himself shit canned before I could collect. Now my little bute's lying around the base somewhere in bloody pieces. The launcher, I mean, not the wee man. Though, I've no idea what really happened to him.
Right, so, long story short, you need me to find the parts and bring them back to you.
Yeah, that about sums it up, I'd say. Just find me the trigger module, scope assembly, and launcher barrel, and we're in business. I could scrape up the rest from leftovers here in the shop.
I'll see what I can find. Any idea where they are?
If I knew that, I would have picked them up myself. You're just gonna have to make do and keep your nose to the ground. Check the obvious places first, like the cargo and receiving areas. Worst case, someone found one of the parts and brought it to administration. I looked there last.
Got it.
What are you buying?
What are you buying? Let's see. So we'll definitely want this Praxis kit. We'll take that. But I think honestly that's all we would really need. Is there anything we can sell? No, we'll sell our shotgun cartridges and Typhoon ammo.
Thanks for shopping at Quinn Mart.